Welcome to all you Aquarians. Welcome to your monthly horoscope for March 2014 with me, Veerle. And let's have a look what is going on in March for Aquarius in general. Now, it's a bit of a funny month, a bit original. You like that, I think, you being an Aquarius. And it's at the beginning of the month, two planets are going forwards again, and two other planets are going backwards. And this is a bit of a contradictory energy. So some areas of your life you will have to go forward, or you will go forward, and other areas of your life you will have the feeling that things go a bit slowly. So what is it for you? Well, let's start with the planets that go forwards. First of all, Mercury as from the 1st, and also Jupiter as from the 7th of March are going direct again. And Mercury is very important for you now because it was in your sign that Mercury went retrograde. So probably last month you must have felt that there were changes and you thought about how you change yourself in how you come across towards other people, how you show yourself, how your personality, maybe for some it's your looks. So with Mercury now going direct again, you will find clarity about yourself. And this is really nice for the Aquarians with Mercury going direct in their own sign. So you will be more talkative than usual, and you will know what you talk about. And not that you don't know, you didn't know it, but you will understand what is important for you. And you will understand what you are all about and what you need in your life as well. So Mercury will go into your second house as from the 17th, the 18th, and then your mind is more focused on your finances, on your and that will go on the month after this month. So finances, self-worth, confidence, talents. But the main thing is that you do have a better understanding now of yourself. So that is good. That is always nice to hear. And another planet that is going forward is Jupiter. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, it's a very benefic planet, and it's going direct in your 6th house, which is really good for people who are ill, because it means that it should go better now. And because Jupiter is also, it's positive energy, it's more confident energy. And so for people who are working to improve their health, it's like a bit of a boost that they get there. For others it is work, because the 6th house is also a very practical house that is about our day-to-day routines that we do, and work is involved there. The day-to-day work that we do on a day-to-day basis. And with Jupiter there, it could mean more work now, especially when it goes forwards as from the 7th, so more work on your plate. But good, I don't think you will dislike it at all. And you will find just more meaning, and you will find your work more important as Jupiter goes direct in that 6th house. It could also mean that people who have been looking for a job are now going to find that as Jupiter goes direct in that 6th house, because it means your work. So these are all very positive transits. Now let's have a look at the planets that are going retrograde. This means simply that we need to reflect. We need to reflect on what we do, because it's Mars that goes retrograde, and in how we structure our lives, because it's Saturn. Let's start with Saturn. Saturn is in your 10th house. So for many of you, especially with an Aquarius rising sign, work can have been a bit of a challenge there, or not in a way of I don't like it anymore, but just being heavy, working a lot, or maybe a lot of stress, or on the other hand, not being recognized for what you do. And now Saturn is going backwards in that 10th house. It means like a slowing down and a reflecting upon work. So you might not always like it. Saturn is an important planet for you because in traditional astrology it's your ruler. So you might not like this at first because it seems as you go backwards. But actually it's not. Actually you're just slowing down in order for you to go forwards again later on when Saturn around July goes forwards. So it's a restructuring of work. Maybe if you have been having too much stress, you need to adjust things. Or maybe if the job that you do is not what you like anymore, you need to adjust that as well. And you need the time to reinvent work and re-identify that. So this is why you get the time to do the finishing touches upon everything that has to do with work. Now, last but not least is Mars. Mars is going backwards in your 9th house. Now, this is a very interesting one. Mars is a planet that wants action, that wants to go forward. So normally in the 9th house, that could mean astrology. You want to go forward with your astrology. It could also mean studies, higher studies. You want to proceed, you want to study something new, or you are studying. It can also mean working abroad or doing actions abroad or with people from abroad, or in a very general way, finding your connection with the higher consciousness, with the divine, with God, if you like, and if you believe in God. So these are all the areas, Mars in the 9th house. When it goes backwards, it means all those actions that has to do with that 9th house are slowing down, and it needs to be that way. These planets are not doing anything to you, but it simply means that you need to slow down. You need to reconsider your actions that you do with maybe work abroad, with maybe higher studies, with maybe a book on philosophy that you're reading or you're rereading it. It could be as simple as that. But it's being active there, but in a more introverted way. And again, in the beginning, that can frustrate someone who's got like a lot of planets in their fire signs, because they don't like to slow down. They don't see the use of that. They think, you know, you have to do things in life, you have to act, and you have to go forward. But now this Mars is all about being a general, being a strategic, being the inward kind of yin energy when it comes to Mars. Although it may sound crazy, but because it's also in the Venus-oriented sign of Libra, which is all about, you know, weighing up things. Am I going to do this or am I going to do that? Maybe you are changing your belief system as well, which is something that you don't do in a day or two. So Mars will go forwards again as from May, and then you will feel that going up a level, considering those areas that I just mentioned. Also maybe things that consider law, with the law. So maybe there is something that you need to go to a judge, or there is cases involved, and you need to pause, you need to reconsider, reflect upon things before you take a change of actions, a change of direction. So this is for Aquarians. I hope you will have a great time during the month of March. It's certainly an interesting one with those different kind of gears. And if you want a reading, don't hesitate. Click on the link below. You'll find all the information. Thank you for watching, and see you next month. Bye bye.